Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon bringing you guys another reading. So today's topic is Lost Love Confessions. Who's losing sleep over you? So we're going to definitely take a look at a past love situation, somebody that you've either had a falling out with or you've lost touch with, but love still remains. So please just take what resonates for you at the end of the day and get rid of anything that doesn't. All the decks I'll be using here today will be listed in the description box down below, as well as this beautiful Organite. So obviously you guys can see we're kind of setting up a gothic-y type of vampire vibe, and I actually just came out with a deck that just perfectly captures this vibe, and it's called Love Bites Tarot. So it's now available in my online shop. And I also came out with a new deck called Lost Love Diaries Oracle. I haven't posted about it yet, but it is available, but I'll probably be posting about this deck a little bit later today, so you guys can just kind of see what this deck is about. But I am using this in today's reading. So anyways, you guys, let's dive right into these messages. We're going to take a look and see, how did losing you cut this person like a knife? Let's look at this. All right, what does Spirit want us to know when it comes to what this person, like how they felt about losing you? How did it cut them like a knife? Let's look at this energy. We have Ghost. Ooh, okay. So what I'm getting here, you guys, is that if you just kind of disappeared from this person's life, became a ghost, that right there, it really did cut this person like a knife. Maybe they didn't think that you were ever going to go anywhere. Maybe for some of them, they didn't even think that they were going to lose you. But the thing is, eventually what I'm seeing here is you have become a ghost in this person's life. And we also have something about a dream. So it could be that because you're no longer in their physical life, it's like they have dreams about you. And so when they wake up, they're left with that sinking feeling, right, of you no longer being there. All right, so let's continue. What else does Spirit want us to know when it comes to how did losing you cut this person like a knife? One taste is all it took. Okay, so what I'm getting here is just your taste, you being with you, your particular chemistry together. That really is also something that your person, it just kills them that they've lost that. Because I feel like no one else tastes quite like you. You're one of a kind. You're very special. So this right here is all causing your person, or has caused them pain when it comes to losing you, because you're irreplaceable. That's what I am seeing here. All right, let's go ahead and see what else. How else did losing you cut this person like a knife? Ooh, Ten of Swords. I mean, you want to talk about a card that describes pain, especially a painful loss and a painful ending. Yeah. So you guys, everybody's story is going to be different, but there may have been some sort of just a real heavy ending here where people felt stabbed in the back. They felt betrayed. They felt abandoned, whatever. I do feel like this person, what cuts them like a knife might be how they ended things with you, if they ended things, or how things basically went down in the end, where it was like irreparable is what I'm seeing here. There was some damage that was done where it was like super crappy, super shitty, and there was no way to basically go back and fix this. So people just had to pick themselves up and walk away, and almost like walk away with a real bitter taste in their mouth. So that's what I'm seeing, it. Bitter taste. That's interesting. I just said that. Bitter taste in their mouth, right? So yes, there's a bitterness. There was a bitter ending here between the two of you. And in a way, it's like you've become a ghost in this person's life. And I feel like you're haunting their dreams. You know, you're in their subconscious, and you do come out, and you come out in the form of this ghost that's haunting them, is what I'm seeing here so far. All right, so let's continue. How else did losing you cut this person like a knife? So I just feel like what cuts them like a knife the most is the way it all ended, the way it went down, this very painful ending, and how it was irreparable at that time. Look at that. Sorry, I run away when things are good. This right here is a song from Halsey here, and it's definitely a sad song because it kind of depicts someone that has like an avoidant attachment style. So they're afraid to get close to anyone. They always screw things up. Every relationship, they just screw up. So there could be a little bit of a history of this person doing this to other people. They do it to you. They've done it to people after you. It's like a person that has left a trail of broken hearts. And so what cuts them like a knife is that they did this to you. They are sorry that they ran away when things were good between the two of you. This is someone who is purposely sabotaging things because they don't either want to or know how to get close to people. Okay? So that is what I am seeing here so far. Let's see what else. It's a tempting offer. Okay, so it was very, very tempting, I'm getting here, for this person to stay. It was very tempting for this person to continue on with you, but I'm getting here at the end of the day, they just couldn't. But I'm also getting this tempting offer as I am sorry that I betrayed you. I am sorry that I stepped out on this connection. I'm sorry that I, led you to believe one thing and then did another. So this also cuts this person like a knife, that they went off and they did something. They didn't say no when they should have. They said yes when they should have said no. So this also really tears your person up, I feel. Just their behavior. With the Page of Wands. Yeah, the Page of Wands, Princess of Wands in this deck here, is somebody who's kind of still a child, somebody who's, maybe too immature to settle down, to just hone in on one particular connection. And maybe this individual invited you in to that kind of scenario, but really couldn't deliver at the end of the day. I feel like at the end of the day, they were just too immature. They were too curious still. Because I always see the Page of Wands as somebody who's very curious. They're curious about life. They're curious about what's around the corner. Maybe the grass is greener on the other side. So to me, this is someone who just at the time, they were really curious to get they were really curious to connect with you. They really wanted to see where things went. And what's interesting is that there is such a difference between, it feels similar. Maybe some of you guys felt for a little bit that this person was kind of narcissistic. But what's interesting is that an avoidant style person and a narcissist, it's very similar. But the intention is different as to why they're doing what they're doing. So I'm only bringing that up because I feel like maybe some of you guys felt like because of the way that this person ended things or what they did or how they hurt you, that maybe you've labeled them as a narcissist. And I'm not here to take that away or to change your mind about that, but I do feel like there could be an avoidant energy here. So do some research on that. And not that that's going to change anything. This person at this time did this and they weren't ready regardless. They weren't right for you at that time regardless. It doesn't change anything, but it might just help you to see things from a different light. So I just had to say that. But to me, this individual, they got involved with you. And like a narcissist would just get involved with you because they're looking to gain power and control and manipulate you. An avoidant in the beginning might still, it feels like a love bomb, but they're really interested. They're really into, the situation. But as you guys continue to connect and get closer, that's when the pullback happens. So it feels like a love bomb and then a retreat. So I just feel like this individual is really sorry because it was tempting to get to know you. It was tempting to maybe go all in. They were really intrigued and enticed by this connection. They really thought in the beginning like they could do it. But I feel like something shifted, something changed here. And I feel like it's this person's issues. Look at that. Halo. I'm addicted to your light. This is a beautiful song here. Lot Kestner, I think, redid this song. So good. But yeah, I'm addicted to your light. In a way, this person kind of became addicted to you. They became addicted to what you were offering. Maybe they were very lost. Maybe there was something about you that really drew them in. You had some sort of wisdom, some energy about you. It really just caused them to want to go for it. They were very attracted to you is what I'm seeing here. But the thing is, it's kind of like seeing you as an angel, maybe even putting you up on a pedestal, right? I just feel like at the end of the day, when this person couldn't really connect in a healthy way, in a close, intimate way, they pulled back from you. And so it may have just kind of left you very confused, left you feeling like, I just don't understand. Like, you told me how much you cared for me, how amazing I was. Then why are you pulling away? A lot of confusion here with this person, which I feel, again, is this avoidant style. The time is near. Okay, interesting. What I'm picking up on this particular message here is that this person actually had they were starting to feel a certain way for a while before you even knew. Now, the thing is, you may have sensed that there was a little bit of a shift or something was off. You may have asked this person about it. They may have avoided the conflict. I feel like they knew that they needed to tell you something. They knew that something was, near, something was coming to an end. There was going to be a time where it's like they were going to do that separation or just, let you down. Something may have happened though. That 10 of Swords usually is an indication that something happens and it's just like, oh my God, it's just like unnecessary. This person may have stepped out on the connection, and that's in a way, the way that they sabotaged it, the way that they were communicating, that they were just no longer going to do this with you. And that might be where the betrayal is and where all that stuff is. This individual, I feel, could have communicated with you. Some of them may not have. They may have just ghosted you. They may have just kind of told you, hey, I just need some space and time. And then you've maybe found something out later. But whatever this was, I feel like they knew that they should have used their words. They knew that they should have explained something to you. And some of them had a very hard time doing it, or it was a little too late. And so that's where all this unnecessary 10 of Swords crappy situation comes in, where it just didn't have to be this way, but it went down in flames, went down big time. All right, let's go ahead and get one more tarot card. The Star. Okay, so the Star, of course, is an indication here of healing. A lot of healing, I feel, needs to be done. I do feel like Spirit is telling you, you guys, that this individual and you did come together. Your stars aligned to come together for a reason. There was something to learn from each other at that particular time. And maybe there is still something to learn from this connection and things that we need to heal within ourselves. But what I'm getting here is that this person saw you as a bright, shining star, an angelic of high vibrational light. That may not be the words that they used to describe you, but that was the feeling. So what cuts them like a knife is that they hurt someone like you. They hurt someone that was so kind and so wonderful to them. That's what cuts them like a knife. They almost feel like a demon, a demon. They feel like somebody who just unnecessarily hurt someone, and they could have done such a better job at communicating and doing this differently, but they didn't have the tools, or they didn't use them. So that's what we're seeing so far with this individual. So if that sounds like your story, then you might be in the right place today. All right, you guys. So what do they think about during their sleepless nights? Okay. So when they're kind of tossing and turning, when they're having those dreams, we can clearly see that they are having some sort of dreams or thinking about you at night, losing sleep. What are they thinking about? What do they think about during these sleepless nights? Ooh, we have content. I feel like there's a regret here. Like, you're all I need, meaning, why couldn't I have just been satisfied with you? Why couldn't I have just been content? Why couldn't I have just gone all in here? Why couldn't I have just committed to this? So this person may feel, or, they do have commitment issues, but I feel like these commitment issues, you guys, it really is coming from a place of I'm sorry, this hair is just really bugging me. It's cat hair. Yeah. It's coming from a place of just avoidance. That's really where it's coming from. I don't feel like this person is the kind of individual where they just need a variety, or they just weren't satisfied with you. It's so much deeper than that. It really is. There's a lot of layers here for this individual. So, if you look at it for face value, it's just like, okay, yeah, this person is a, non-committal, they're a cheater, blah, 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 this and that. I'm not giving this individual any excuses or a pass, but there's reasons, and there are deep-seated issues as to why they do what they do. Okay. So I feel that when they are in those sleepless nights, when they're kind of being haunted by what happened and how it all ended and how it all went down, I feel like they do have some regret, just like, why couldn't I have just been ready? Why couldn't I have just been content? So it's almost like struggling with themselves, not understanding why they weren't content. Yeah. All right, so let's go into one of the newer decks here, this Lost Love Diaries Oracle, and see what else they're thinking about. You're the only thing I want to touch. Wow, you're all I need. You're the only thing I want to touch. So what they're thinking about, you guys, when they're in that sleepless night state, is they're thinking about what it would just be like to just be content with one person, and you come to mind. So I do feel like this individual, there is something about you that they really were into, right? But at the time, they didn't choose you. They chose to sabotage this connection instead. All right, let's see what else. What else are they thinking about? Oh, Ace of Swords. So they're trying to get some sort of clarity here. The Ace of Swords says breakthrough and awareness. They think about communicating to you, I feel. They think about communication after the fact. They couldn't communicate to you properly, or it just was very poorly or not at all in the past. So when they're having those sleepless nights, they think about everything that they would have said differently, everything that they would have communicated to you had they had those tools at the time. Yeah. And maybe just what they think about is just the fact that if they had just opened themselves up to you and just were not afraid and not avoidant, that they would have chose this. These are the things that they think about. All right, what else? What else does this person think about in sleepless nights? Yeah, look at being focused on just you, knowing what they want. I know what I want now. They think about what your connection would have been like had they been ready for you, had they just been focused on just you instead of maybe focused on everything else and being, torn in all these different directions with whatever was happening in their life. So they really think about what it would have been like had they been ready for you. That's the main energy I'm picking up on here. Have I become a stranger to you? Ooh. Okay. So they also think about where you guys are at right now. Are they a stranger to you? Do you even think about them, right? Are you even thinking about them? Do you think about this and have regrets of what could have happened, what could have been? So what I'm picking up on is that they're not actually sure how you guys feel because there's this question that they have. They're not clear with how you feel. So they might not be clear with how you feel because there is no communication, because you haven't given them any indication of how you feel. So they're kind of in a mystery with how you feel is what I'm saying with that. So I think about that a lot. We have Wheel of Fortune, yeah. So the destined energy here, it's like turning the wheel, a turning point, moving forward. So they think about where the two of you are at right now. Is there a possibility of a second chance? What would happen if you guys turned the wheel? What would happen if you guys just picked up where you left off? They think about this a lot. Interesting. All right, what else are they thinking about in sleepless nights? Ooh, interesting. Tell me no sometimes. Okay, so you may have told this person no. You may have told them, I'm not going to be involved with you as long as, you don't want to be committed. You want to, you have commitment issues, whatever. I'm not going to deal with this. Some of you, your actions just told this person no. As in, maybe you just cut them off. Maybe you walked away from them, ghosted them, perhaps. Maybe you ended communication. Maybe you stopped reaching out after a period of time, especially if you did try to reach out to this person and make it work. It may just be that you've never looked back. All of these actions would basically tell this person where you stand. So tell me no sometimes. Yeah. Because you may not have told this person no. You may have just wanted to please them, tried to work it out, this and that, chase them. Maybe not for everybody. But what I'm getting here is that the fact that this behavior either has stopped or your actions told this person that you were not going to deal with this pattern. You weren't going to deal with this behavior. And so they do think about you telling them no, or you ending the cycle, or just, wherever you went, you're just not looking back, or don't seem to be interested. I didn't think I could love again. All right, so this person thinks about the fact that they weren't really maybe looking for love, or they weren't looking to fall for someone, and they were really, really pushing that. To me, it's like telling themselves no. They were always, like telling themselves no, but like with you, it's like sometimes, you just the heart can't help what it wants. So I feel like what they think about at night is that they actually didn't think that they could love, but they think about the fact that maybe they did love you. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Maybe they did. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles it's a steady progress. This is about taking things slow. If you guys, in a way, had like this whirlwind, really quick, fast-paced chemistry, flames, passion type of all-in, real quick romance with this person, it may be that it's almost like it felt really good and they jumped into that pool with you. But maybe it went too quick. Maybe it was too fast. Maybe it was just going too quickly to where this person was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. The Knight of Pentacles is somebody that's like really just kind of steady, dragging their feet, but that steady does usually win the race. So what I'm getting here is that your person kind of thinks about how they wish they would have done things, or how they wish maybe they would have steadied this connection with you. Maybe they went all in and really went quick with you, and you guys were just on the same page, but there was something where maybe this person is having some sort of regrets, where they wish that they could have done things differently. They wish they would have taken things slower with you. So I feel like there's a regret here where maybe they should have told you no. Maybe they shouldn't have gotten as involved with you as they did. Maybe they should have taken this slow. So I feel like your person has regrets with the way that they handled your situation in many, many ways, because I feel like it was actually more meaningful to them than it appears. That's how I'm seeing it. It was more meaningful to this person than it appeared to you. Okay. All right, let's get one more round. Oh, we have fear. What would have happened if I wouldn't have been so fearful? What would have happened if I wasn't so afraid? What would have happened if I just could have taken that mask off and just been completely 100% invulnerable with you? What would have happened? So again, a lot of regrets. You know that I'm no good. Look at this. I feel like this person may have told you something like that. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at relationships. I'm not good at commitment. They may have even told you their history. So they do think a lot about the fact that, it's like they told you, they knew it, but they went in anyways, and they ended up hurting you anyways. A lot of regret. Queen of Cups. Yeah, here the Queen of Cups, to me, it's like that halo angel energy. The Queen of Cups is very, very kind. She's very open. She's very loving, caring, empathetic. Also very intuitive and sensitive. I feel like that's who you are to this person. You didn't deserve this. I mean, no one deserves this, but they really, really feel that, you didn't deserve this. Your kind-hearted nature, loving, just self. You really didn't deserve this. But you may have invited them in and just wanted to connect with them on a deep heart level. And at the end of this day, this person was too fearful. So they may not be fearful anymore of this. They may have gone through some sort of, let's just say, work, like working on themselves, therapy, even whatever. And maybe they've dealt with a lot of their issues. And because they're not feeling as afraid anymore, they wonder what could have happened if they had just been ready for you, or even what could be possible now that they're no longer afraid in the same way that they were before. So that's what they're thinking about in sleepless nights. Have they tried to numb their feelings for you? Let's take a look at that. Has this person tried to numb their feelings for you? Yes, absolutely. First of all, they've tried to numb their feelings for you in the beginning, because why? They feel unlovable. This is why they're avoidant. Maybe they were not nurtured as children. Maybe they had parents that rejected them, but it says rejected, complex, and shunned. This right here is a response. It's a trauma response. So I do feel like this individual, it is being confirmed in this reading that there is some sort of a response that they have to love. Because they feel unlovable, because they feel like they are undeserving of love, they reject love. That's it. So this is how they try to numb their feelings out for you. So yeah, this is confirming that they did numb their feelings out for you, that this was a response. Yep, my heart is a haunted house. So it's almost like their particular house, right? They have some sort of a house. The house of their heart is complex. The house of their heart is haunted. They have a lot of memories. They have a lot of things that haunt them that they haven't perhaps dealt with. So their response to you was, I don't feel lovable, so therefore I'm going to reject love when it comes to me, because I don't know what this is. It's foreign. I want it, but when it comes, I don't want it. Yeah, look, this right here just confirms for me that this has something to do with their family. The Hierophant for me is it's family. It's tradition, it's family, it's our belief system in family. There's a belief system that this person feels unlovable. They feel, and again, I don't know if they had a terrible childhood. You don't necessarily have to have like this, crazy story to have childhood issues. It could just take that one person, that one parent, maybe that has an issue themselves that creates this for the child. So I just feel like there's something in the family tree. There's something in the upbringing. There's something with the house that they either grew up in where this individual took on this avoidant style is what I'm seeing with that. So have they tried to numb their feelings for you? I'm getting here that this person tries to numb their feelings as a defense mechanism with everyone, not just you. Yeah. This individual might use things. I don't know exactly what they're using. It could be things, substances, people, behaviors, etc., to numb. So absolutely. We can see the word numb. I'm saying, have they ever tried to numb their feelings for you? And we get a card with the word numb. That's a yes. Yes, that's a yes. Of course, that song, right, when it's coming through, I have to get high all the time to get you off my mind. Yeah, there you go. I feel like that's definitely applicable to this situation. You bet. All right, let's see what else. Descent, you're the reason I keep pushing forward. Interesting. Okay, so I feel like this person fell into some sort of a hole after the two of you guys parted ways. There was something that happened that was pretty major that I feel caused this person to go either into a dark night of the soul, or they did experience some sort of a tower moment, at some point. And so they think about where they screwed up with you, where they could have done things differently. And so all this shame, all this guilt, all these, regrets, it does help them to push forward to try to do better. So I feel like instead of numbing this out like they did with you, maybe they are trying to turn over a new leaf, and it could be you're the reason. So what that happened with you, it's like they don't really want to repeat this. They don't want to do this again. They really, really woke up and saw how screwed up they were and how they needed to fix a thing or two and heal. So I think that that's really good. Yeah, the Two of Cups. So this individual, I feel, does still feel you on some sort of a soul level. They do, even though you guys are not together anymore. I feel like, and maybe they do try to numb this out, I feel like they can't help but feel that connection, feel that love still. You can see, though, in this card, he's wearing armor, and she has her hand on his heart. So it's like they still feel you kind of in their life, in their energy field, trying to get through. They're still guarded to a point. But I do feel like that's that medicating, They're not completely open and vulnerable, but they still feel connected to you, if that makes sense. All right, let's go ahead and get another round. Have they tried to numb their feelings for? Yes, they have. Oh, yeah. All right. So if this, the escape artist, this, again, the avoidant, disappear, flight, dodging. Yes. Oh, God. This behavior has served them well for a very long time. I mean, has it really served them well? No. But the thing is, psychologically, I mean, the human mind and everything and what it does in order to protect us from pain, it's a pretty extraordinary thing. But is it always the healthiest thing? Does it cause issues and problems later on? Yes. So that's the thing. When you undergo certain things, you're built to survive. But at the end of the day, we can't always be in survival mode. I mean, we can, but you're going to be in this armor your entire life. You're not going to really be able to connect with anyone on a deep level until you deal with that stuff and undo and unpack all of it, and heal it. So anyways, has this person tried to numb their feelings for you? Yes. If this individual has continued to be an escape artist in your life, this is one of their ways of dealing with not feeling this shame and not feeling these feelings. So if you've not heard from them or they've continued to just evade you, this is why. It's very uncomfortable. But we have mirror. I am you and you are me. Interesting. So there's some sort of a message as well that has something to do with the fact that this person may have projected something onto you. They may have made you kind of transferred some of this stuff onto you, made you feel like you were the problem. And sometimes avoidance will do that, which is why sometimes people will say, oh my gosh, this person's narcissistic. This was really cruel that they did that. But I don't want to feel this. I want to escape this. I want to dodge this. So I'm going to put it on you. It's just a behavior that happens with avoidance. Again, not saying it's okay. We're not giving them a pass. Yeah, look at that. This person has had some sort of a reawakening. Like they've looked back with the Judgment card. They've looked back on this situation with you, and they're not proud of themselves. They don't like the way that they acted with you. And I think because they don't like the way they acted with you, they have dove into some sort of just something to fix or to heal or to deal with something. And I really like that because this kind of confirms this for me, which is you're the reason I keep pushing forward. So I've descended into this dark state, but I in a way, I look at this and I think about our connection and I reflect on the past and everything that's happened. And I want to do it differently. I no longer want to be this version of myself. I'm not proud of this version of myself. Yes. So have they tried to numb their feelings for you? They absolutely have. But guess what? Judgment comes for us all. This is karma. And it's not karma as in the form of like punishment, but it can come with feelings of regret, shame, and pain. We should feel those things because that is the only avenue for change. The only way to the light is through the darkness. And I feel like this person has had to descend into the darkness in the pits of their soul. Their dark soul, which we all, have dark souls. But it just depends on where you want to operate from. Do you want to continue to operate from that darkness, or do you want to continue to operate from more of like a balanced or lighter place? So I feel like this person has an opportunity to wake up, or they've already had an opportunity to wake up. They're looking at their past. They're judging themselves on their past actions. That's a good thing, okay? And to me, this is also a spiritual awakening. There's an opportunity for us to change when we have some sort of a spiritual awakening. Spirit in the universe shakes shit up for us, and it gives us, again, a second chance to do things differently. So have they tried to numb you out? Yes, but I'm getting here, they can't completely numb you out because your situation is a part of their spiritual transformation. This experience for the both of you, I feel, is pretty significant. So that's probably why you feel still tied to this individual and you still think about them, is because there's something about your evolution that is tied to this person. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have them back in your life or that you have to patch things up with this person to gain from this experience, right? It's just about free will, honestly. If you both choose this, you can come back together and reawaken this connection and rebuild, right? But both people, of course, would have to choose it. So that's where it's at right now. So what we're going to do, you guys, is we're going to go over onto the extended. If you guys want to join me over there, this is what we're going to go into. We're going to see what hunger do they feel when it comes to you? What memories and feelings will they always carry for you? Do they feel worthy of another chance with you? And what does the universe have in store for this connection? So if that sounds interesting to you, I will go ahead and put the link in the description box down below for this extended reading, as well as pin it to the top comment in the comment section. And thank you guys so much for choosing to watch this reading. I do hope that you enjoyed it, and definitely share your thoughts and your comments in the comment section. Give this video some love if you liked it, and that's it. All right, you guys, you take care. Bye-bye.